5 African American actors conquered Hollywood, but it wasn't easy. Who are these prominent members of the movie industry? And what is special about their success stories? My list starts with Morgan Freeman, who seems to have been mature his entire life. He has dozens of iconic roles under his belt, and his fortune reaches hundreds of millions of dollars. But this was not always the case. The future star was brought up by his grandmother, as there were 5 children in the family and parents barely made ends meet. Morgan did not dream of a career as an actor, although at the age of 8, he participated in the school play. Even then, it was clear that the boy has talent. He wanted to become a pilot and achieved this. Having received the rank of pilot of the first rank, he realized that he did not want to be a military man all his life. In the early 70s, Freeman appeared in the series Electric Company. In the late 80s, after the release of film Chauffeur Miss Daisy, the actor began to recognize. Although the popularity of the actor came quite late in 50 years, now he is one of the most sought-after actors in Hollywood and does not even think to retire. Films such as Escape from Shawshank, Millionaire, Happy Number 7 Evan Almighty, and many others confirm that Freeman is considered a great actor. Interestingly, he has never lived in Hollywood. He doesn't like it. He lives in Charleston, where his beloved grandmother lived. On his ranch he installed beehives and is engaged in his favorite business, beekeeping. Whoopi Goldberg is an amazing comedic actress. The native surname of this star is Karen Johnson. In the 60s, she did not even think about the career of an actress, since at that time she was a representative of hippies. She did not work anywhere and depended on illegal substances. Fortunately, she was able to overcome her addiction. To feed herself, Whoopi had to work in a morgue. Then she went through many theaters, hoping to get a job. Her performances on the stages of various cities led her finally to the world of cinema. After the release of the film Ghost, both critics and viewers realized that in front of them a talented and versatile actress. Whoopi Goldberg has been honored with Tony, Emmy, Grammy, and Academy Award nominations. She is considered the queen of comedy. And despite the fact that her appearance is far from the standards of the model, it is impossible not to love her. Unfortunately, the personal life of the actress has not always been favorable. She married 3 times, but all her marriages ended in divorce. The legendary actress also played in 3 films with her daughter Alex Martin. I would like to highlight the exceptional acting skills of Forest Whitaker. You are probably familiar with his outstanding roles in such films as The Bird Waiting, To Exhale, The Butler Experiment, where the actor is invested in all 100%. In The Last King of Scotland, Whitaker demonstrated the versatility of his acting, reincarnating his character so convincingly that his look gives even the audience goosebumps. Nevertheless, the movie carries a heaviness and contains not the most pleasant scenes. Forrest's childhood was spent in one of the most disadvantaged neighborhoods of Los Angeles. Fortunately, when the youth was falling into gang violence and every corner was swarming with drug dealing, the actor's family decided to move elsewhere. Forrest had no time for nonsense. He attended school, played soccer, was fond of music, and participated in musicals. He made his screen debut in the movie Careless Times at Ridgemont High, followed by shooting in several TV series. In the 90s, he began his career as a producer. However, for him the main value in life has always been his family. In addition to acting, Whitaker is fond of yoga and has a black belt in karate. For his role as a dictator in the movie The Last King of Scotland, he deservedly won an Oscar. Another outstanding artist is Denzel Washington. He can be confidently called a universal actor, so skillfully he transforms on the screen. Like the other actors mentioned above, Denzel stood before the choice of what to devote his life to. First, he dreamed of becoming a doctor, then plunge into the world of journalism. As a child, a woman predicted to him a huge success in the future and said that he would speak in front of millions of people. Although it was hard to believe it at the time, the prophecy came true. During his career, Washington twice won the prestigious Oscar statuettes and took part in 277 films, including The Great Equalizer, Training Day, The Devil in the Details, The Power of Fear, and many others. The actor is also a professing Christian, for many years married to Paulette Pearson, with whom he raises 4 sons. In 2006 year, he made a generous donation of $1 million to charity. Let's finish today's review with a legendary actress and the first African-American woman to win an Oscar. We are talking about the inimitable Hattie McDaniel, known for her role as Mamushka in Gone with the Wind. Born in 1885, the actress felt all the difficulties of racial inequality. As a young girl, she toured with an ensemble, performing with other artists of dark skin color. However, after the stock market crash, hard times began. Hattie's life wasn't easy, and to support herself, she cleaned at a club. After moving to Los Angeles, she decided to try her hand at acting. Her brother helped her make her way into the radio airwaves, where her show became popular. Although the earnings were not much, finally she managed to get a role in the movie Golden West, and her acting career began. But even in successful films, her name was often not listed in the credits because of the color of her skin. Premiere of Gone with the Wind in Atlanta was held without the participation of Hattie, who was excluded from the list of invitees, despite the efforts of producer David Selznick and actor Clark Gable. She did not appear at the premiere. Nevertheless, Hattie McDaniel was honored with an Academy Award for her role as Mammy. With over 300 films to her credit, she has also become a professional singer and comedian.